I'm Allie Craig, and I'm traveling across the country to fix the heartbeat of the modern economy, the entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are like no other business. It isn't just about selling a product or a service, it's about selling the experience, the relationship, and speaking to the social stories that hold the hearts and subconscious minds of our audiences. And it's these fledgling brands that must be designed as much for their audiences as it is for their authors if they're going to break the statistics and make bank. Having fixed countless brands over the last 20 years and worked with hundreds more entrepreneurs, founders, and startups, I know that I need to do something radical to get these brands and their founders back on track. Because in this age of social media where everyone is a critic as well as an instant expert, your business and audience can boom or backfire overnight. If I have any hope of saving these brands and transforming their businesses, I have to get these entrepreneurs to embrace the experience they are really selling and escape the mindset that all they are is just an offer. It's time to put all the pieces together and transform Lisa Rahurik's business into a comprehensive multi-platform brand. With Lisa's brand, our overarching theme is always about RFPs. So, together we discovered the RFP Success Company. The RFP Success Book. The RFP Success Institute. So everything is always framed under RFP Success because that is the term Lisa is trademarking. So moving forward with her brand, everything is very RFP Success conscious. What that does is it creates unity across all her platforms. Also, it's very clean and concise, very much Lisa.
I am one of the unique people that actually loves RFPs. You know why? Because early in my career, I used to hate them, right? They were like this really heavy, arduous, pain in the ass thing. And when I finally flipped my mindset to realize that this is how I was going to get business, this is how we were going to get more business, the company that I worked for, we were going to get more revenue, we were going to be able to grow our revenue and our staff, we were going to be able to employ more people. And the more business we got, the more excited everybody was, the happier people were. It was just a really great culture and a really great environment, right? And that was all being driven off of RFPs, and I had control over that. How fun was that? So I learned how to love RFPs, and I did learn also that they don't have to be so hard. Are they going to be hard in a way? Sure, because we're dealing with a time frame, there's a lot of information, but what can we do to make it simpler for you to have more success with it? That's why I am in this business now. My ability to systematize and simplify things so that I can share that with you and you can take that and make some really great strides in your RFP success. Look, it's really hard. I don't care how big of a team you have. If you've got 20 people on your proposal team, or if you're the solo business owner that is doing it all yourself, you can't be objective. We come in and bring an objectivity and a perspective that nobody else can give you, that you can't give to yourself because you're too close to it. And we can see things in a different way. We see things from a solution perspective. We see things from a how can you win this business and get more revenue perspective. How are you going to differentiate yourself against the competition and have, for the love of Pete, have some personality, right? How are you showcasing yourself and how are you getting the evaluators to love you on the other end? That's what me and my team do. We want to make the wow factor on the other end. I don't mean wow factor from, oh my gosh, it's got to have all these pops of color and all these graphics. Sure, we can do that too. What I mean is that wow factor that when the evaluators are evaluating 5 or 6 proposals, yours stands out. That win for you and your company is going to help the bottom line, which spreads all across the company. So we want to be there to help your company and your team feel that excitement and feel that sense of pride and ownership in their contribution to the bottom line of your company.
Getting rid of and releasing things that we personally love because it doesn't actually best serve what we want moving forward is a struggle every single brand has. Too much foofy, too much fluffy, too much excess is not her brand at all. For her brand, for her websites, for the book, it's all about powerful color with lots of white space. Again, we're blending corporate and modernist together because that is really Lisa. But we are being very conscious about the visuals that we're using. We're using very minimal copy, only really talking to the pain and how RFPs can be overwhelming and how what she does, no matter if you're talking about corporation, the book, or the institute, makes it easy by giving you systems and strategies. And that's what is crucial.
Hey everybody, it's Lisa Rehurick and I am the founder of the RFP Success Institute. RFPs can be a struggle, especially for the small business owner. You're trying to do everything. You don't have the money or the resources or frankly the time that you need to really put forward the best effort you can in RFPs. I hear it all the time. But you need those RFPs. You've got to respond to them. You need that business, right? So where's that balance? And that balance really comes in getting some help. And how can you get some help if you don't have the money or the resources? It's all a vicious little circle. So the Institute was created so that you can have some resources available to you. We have broken down the Institute into bite-sized training depending on what you need. This is not like you've got to sit down and do a 1 hour long training course. They're all under 30 minutes. Most of them are like 10 to 15 minute bite-sized trainings. We give you trainings, we give you templates, we give you step-by-step instructions on how to do pieces of the RFP to help make you more successful. Hopefully you've got other people that can come in and do pieces of it, and we're going to train them for you so that doesn't take more time away from you in your busy day. We even have a quiz that you can take so that you can find out where your biggest holes are, like where do you need the most help, and it's going to guide you directly to the place in the Success Institute to get you started or your team member started. We can customize specific training just for your company. So this RFP Success Institute white label is a full comprehensive training solution and ongoing support system for your proposal team.
Now, when we focus specifically on the RFP Success Book, that process was an evolution. I personally read the first draft of it and thought, who is this person? It was ridiculously boring, said in love, but ridiculously boring. And I know hearing those words were really harsh for Lisa to be told, this book, no one's really gonna wanna read. I'm like, put your spunk into it, put your stories into it, because that is what makes you so relatable. She did just that, and honestly, if you do RFPs or not, it's a pretty dang savvy book about how to actually get business, create strategies, and get sales.
Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Rehurick and I'm the author of the RFP Success Book. And I decided to write this book because I've got a shelf full of RFP books. I read them all. But what they don't really give you is the secret sauce. They don't give you those tips and strategies that are going to take you over the top to really improve your win percentage. But not only that, is they're long and arduous and they read like a book. You know, chapter 1 is 60 pages long. Who's got time for that? You guys have RFPs to write. Come on. We have got to make it simpler for you. And I'm all about simple and direct. I don't care where you are in your RFP writing or RFP management career, this book is going to help you. If you're a newbie, it's going to give you some really great basics that you really need to embrace in order to have a successful RFP strategy. If you've been doing this forever, you're going to pick it up and go, oh, holy crap, I forget to do that, or holy crap, I should be doing that. I didn't even think of that. It's meant for you to have on your desk so that every time you write an RFP, you pull out the pieces of it that are so important to you, that you know that you need that reminder of. It's meant to be that book and that guide and that tool that stays with you. I wrote it to be simple, to be direct, and to make it easy on you to have more success.
Moving forward with her brand, here's where the key lies. She has to stay RFP success focused on everything. That will create a lot of clarity and strength in her brand, but if she begins to deviate because the shiny object syndrome that many entrepreneurs suffer with comes back, then this brand will go back to where she started, which is just another piece of a puzzle that makes no sense. See how we transform Talmar Anderson's one-on-one success to a thriving online community. When it comes to Talmar's brand, she has multi-layers. We have the Talmar It Up, which is about her speaking, her presentations, and then we also have her Boss Actions community and her existing e-products. So we really have three distinct pieces. There's Talmar It Up because she really wants to start pushing her speaking and authorship side, and that's not necessarily specifically always boss action oriented. Like she talks on more than just boss actions.
The evolution of possibilities. That means so much to a business and to a person. Where we are today is not where we're going to be tomorrow. And we can really evolve that by pulling in different pieces and building on it in a prioritized and focused way. I'm a very positive person, like almost militantly. Bad things happen, but we don't have to sit in it. You can have your moment to vent, but if we're not working towards a solution and you're telling me the same thing every day, you're going to be given a few opportunities to make a change. You're going to be given advice if that's what you need. But if things aren't changing, I'm going over here. We're going to talk about how to fire, because people are like, if I'm going to hire somebody, I might need to fire them. And that's the fear that's keeping them from doing it. What if I need to hire? It can be done. It's not a big deal. And there's a way to do it that doesn't make you like a total shithead. Sorry, I swear a lot. The people that I can influence and help connect with my image. I strive for happiness, joy, sense of accomplishment, and community, right? I really do love being with people. I practice. I looked for the imperfections in the people that I would aspire to be. Richard Branson, Oprah Winfrey, Tony Robbins, right? All these people that I know touch in a huge way. They're connecting with me, my content, my energy, my personality. Never changes what the image is. I want people to come to me and Talmar It Up and Boss Actions because I can help them understand how to scale their business, how to be more successful, how to step into being a boss, because it's freaking awesome. I do get energized from the possibilities. Firing sucks. Let's talk about that.
So Boss Actions ended up becoming more of a kind of communal site. In the long run, it actually makes the customer experience simpler because she can control how and where a customer sees.
Exactly, and she can choose to filter them in whatever direction she wants them to go.
Managing the staff, knowing who's right for a position, knowing what position to hire for, super stressful. I am not kidding when I say I feel your pain. But what I know is it's always better when you have both a team that kicks ass and a community that understands. Boss Actions community, full of bosses that feel your pain, just like me. They get what it's like to worry about whether you have enough sales to pay for payroll this month or not. They totally feel your pain about trying to decide, should I hire an assistant that would really help me, or somebody in the deliverable so that our clients get service faster? And which one is going to pay for itself first? These things are overwhelming. There's a lot of decision in there. But here's what I can tell you. If you decide to join Boss Actions membership, you will go through the shift. You will shift from being a business owner to a boss. And a boss knows the process and the steps that they can take to make those decisions so your business grows and it gets outside of who you are on your own. This is what a kick-ass team is. This is what happens when you take the time to find the right person, not any person. And we will help you. We'll help you learn how to decide who the right person is. We're going to help you learn how to write the right kind of employment ad so you attract the right people. We're going to help you learn how to manage those teams. I literally show you how to have the difficult conversations. We're going to talk about things like how to fire someone, how to tell them that they're dressed inappropriately. Yeah, I like a little cleavage. Not everybody does. What is your role as the boss? Join Boss Actions membership. I know that me and the community, I know that we can help you get there faster, get there easier, and really grow that amazing team that wants to do what you want to do. They just want to be successful with you. Join Boss Actions.
When it comes to Talmar's marketing experience, it is all about using her personality to her advantage. And even though she says she hates the camera, she's such a natural. And that's one reason why we created the Talmar Truths. Because when you get talking with Talmar one-on-one, she just tells it like it is. And that is so awesome and so refreshing. And more importantly, so on brand for her. So we got her talking about really what does she think it is to be a boss? How do entrepreneurs and small businesses mess themselves up? And what are the struggles they deal with?
Okay. Please God, do not think that you need to hire someone to manage you. You are the boss. You own the company. You may hire somebody to organize your time, organize your tasks, and organize your day. You may not hire a manager of you. Do you really have to do a scope of work every time? Yes. I hear it all the time. I can't find good help. I keep getting the same bad people. I don't understand why I can't find the right person for the job. You're stuck in a hiring loop because you're not following and planning a process for hiring for your company.
And though she may have a bourbon in her hand, the truth is that the Talmar Talks are really a great way to express what she's about and her expertise at the same time.
You're a boss. You have to be willing to fight for what your company needs above and beyond the personalities within it. You need to be your company's champion. That's the job. That's being a boss. Cheers.
I'm unafraid to go there. There's something in you that is screaming out.
I declare the time of superwomen who are killing themselves to be successful is over. The time of evolutionary women is now.